keeping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang private.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. You look at this Bears defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
The first carry now. This is Matthews. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Locates Mooney on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here we go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now an option play on second down. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one good for 24 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be... And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Viking 18. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest.
Now the ball comes loose, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Fields now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards. yards.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Fields.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Motion man is Schwartz. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Cole Kmet.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bears 11. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Schwartz.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Fields throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Fields trying to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw.
That pass taken in by Addison.
They can't tackle him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this third quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, here's Fields.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
For the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bears 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Fields on first down. Looking deep here for Mooney.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now this is good. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. No muss, no muss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he is brought down now before reaching the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Here's Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter. Losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 35 yards.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. We're good. Test. Bunch right. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Again, Fields.
Caught here by Griffin. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Josh Jacobs, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
On play action, Fields.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game, and even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields.
This is caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now he's loose again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.